This is Craig here, and we're going to talk about the professional kit with the brand new pouring handle. I call this handle the multi-use pouring handle. Okay, so with the professional kit, it comes with an Allen wrench, and you can actually loosen these up on both the front and the back side. You can raise and lower this into different positions depending on what you have sitting on the table. So you could have an ingot of some sort, you could do cuttlebone casting, you could use a smaller flask. It's whatever you want. This will pour into it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you how to add the crucibles in here. Now what's great about this new handle is it works with both sizes of crucibles. And a big thing, a big hurdle I also had to figure out was that a lot of these crucibles are different thicknesses. And mostly it was, before COVID, they were much heavier. And now after COVID, they've gotten a little thinner. And so I had to have something that would work with everything. So what I did, so if we're going to start with this one, you get these two other parts that come with it. And so for the big crucible, that sits on that post right there. And then you simply take your crucible and set it in there and set it into the front posts. There's no adjusting of any of the posts. They always stay the same. All the adjustments come in the back part here. So what you do is you lift that up and you set it down. Then you tighten the back one, and if you look, there's kind of a curve here, and that's done on purpose. So now that that's on top of the crucible, you grab onto the wing nut and you just tighten that, but just make it snug. It doesn't have to go too far, just enough that this isn't going to spin anymore. Once you get it in there, then the way you check this is you want to line up this back edge of the flask with the edge of the crucible. And what that does is when the metal flows out of there, it'll go right into the center and right down the hole of the of your sand casting or whatever it is you're going to be casting. Now, the other thing is we got the smaller crucible. So you simply loosen the front one, loosen the back one, lift this off, pull it back, take that out. You're going to want to take out that one. You're going to want to replace it with this one. This one drops into this hole. You take your crucible, the smaller one, put it right up into these front posts, and it's great. There's no adjusting of the posts. They always stay the same. Now you're going to take the back ones, lift them up, set them down on the edge here, and you're going to tighten the back, and then you're going to come here. You can lift it up if you need to, and just tighten that down snug. It's going to lower that onto the edge. Don't over tighten it. There's no need to. And it's ready to go. And the same thing applies. You may have to raise this up from the back side or the front, depending on what you're working on. And before you put your metal in, you're going to want to have this so that the crucible edge lines up with the back edge of your flask. And that's all there is to it. So we'll leave it there.